Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, no filter. Back for another crazy episode. Good morning, Island Girl. Enoch, what's going on? Let's get started without further ado. Like Freddie. Let's get it going. Jesse Hayes, what's going on? Let's do big. So, we got to start it off with the theme music. We got to get it. We got to start it off right. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. One in the chat if you can hear me. One in the chat if I can hear y'all.
Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, baby. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered, no Diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
The thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show, no filter, are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good. What's up, y'all? I can't hear y'all, but as long as y'all can hear me, that's all that matters. I hope everybody's feeling good today. And I hope everybody's heard the news about my boy, Shedeur Sanders, is going to the Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl. Shedeur Sanders is going to the Pro Bowl for my boy. What's going on? That's excellent news. I hope everybody is happy as I am about that news. We're going to talk about that today. We got 50 Cent beefing with Diddy and his sons again. I don't know. Eventually, they're going to just have to fight. Trump's approval rating is on the fritz. We're going to talk a little bit about that and whatever else pops up. And we got a rumor floating around about Aaron Hall and where his whereabouts are ever since he caught that case with Diddy. We got some rumors going on around about him. So what's going on? Who we got in here today? Grand Rising. I see Anita, Jacqueline, Vanetta, Grandma Kathy in the building. I just can't understand why I can't hear none of y'all. See Tuck in the building. I'm telling you, I can't hear nobody. Let's see something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Hope everybody feeling good. I'm feeling good today. If you're on Facebook, you could come on into the chat over here on YouTube if you want to. My YouTube channel is Flow Daddy Flow, FLODADDY, FLO. Or you can just stay over on Facebook. So, first things first. What the hell 50 Cent and Christian Combs got going on? We got an article from MSN where apparently Lil Diddy, the mini Diddy, Christian Combs is fuming at 50 Cent. Let's see why. This from Complex Magazine, but courtesy of MSN. Christian Combs says senior citizen 50 Cent is angry and keeps posting him over his BM. And before we get into this article, y'all know 50 Cent is not one of the Diddy's, well, not one of the Diddy's or the Diddy's favorite person right now. And so Christian Combs is now threatening 50 Cent. Now, you know, I don't have to be the one to tell y'all that the documentary that 50 Cent did that basically shut down Diddy's whole life has created quite the stir. And ever since that documentary came out, Christian Combs and the rest of the Diddy's have been pissed off and mad at 50 Cent. And now he's bringing it more to the table. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate that. Good morning to everybody on Facebook. If you're on Facebook and you want to join the YouTube chat, we on YouTube Live. Join me on YouTube right now. Flow Daddy Flow is the page. So King Combs is pissed off at 50 Cent and saying that 50 Cent is doing all this trolling because of the baby mama. Now, what are they talking about? A lot of people, especially the Diddy's, have been saying that 50 Cent is only doing this because, 50 Cent is only trolling Diddy and doing this documentary and doing all this trolling is over his BM, which if y'all remember his BM from the court case was, they called her Jane Doe, but she was actually Daphne. And Diddy had a lot of freak offs with Diddy's 50 Cent's baby mama, and then 50 Cent's kid was around. So a lot of people think that's the reason. And so Christian Combs had an incident where he wanted everybody to say bad boy at some performances, and ain't nobody say shit. And 50 Cent posted about it, and now it's got all this stirred up again. So let's see what this article talking about. Christian Combs has fired back at 50 Cent after he shared a clip in which the rapper, popularly known as King Combs, was unsuccessful in getting the crowd to participate in a bad boy chant during his performance. Combs hopped in the comments of 50 Cent's Instagram post, writing, "The real reason why this senior citizen Curtis is angry and keeps posting me is because his BM," with a laughing emoji. We're going to stop right there. Why? 50 Cent, see, the Diddy don't fall too far from the tree. Because how stupid can you be, Christian King Combs? 50 Cent did everything except wipe the floor with your dad already. He put out a documentary that just ethered and destroyed whatever was left of your dad's brand that you living off of. And then on top of that, he shut down or helped shut down your pardon for your dad. And you got the nerve You got the nerve to try to troll him some more and make 50s. This is completely pure stupidity. And I don't expect anything less out of the Diddies, but damn. So now you gonna troll 50 Cent more about his baby mama. And 50 Cent is still working on putting on part 2 of this documentary. Man, you dumb. And I'm sure Diddy want to give you a whooping at this point because your grown ass probably still was getting whoopings from Diddy. I'm sure if he taking care of you, I'm sure he also think he got the right to whoop you too. But this is ridiculous. I thought this wasn't real. I'm like, I know he can't be stupid enough to troll 50 Cent again. After 50 Cent, after what he done did to you and your dad. Y'all gotta be dumb. So let's continue on this article. So it was some show. They saying apparently Christian Combs was at some show that he was performing, and he tried to get the crowd to say, "Let me hear you say bad boy," and the crowd said nothing. And that's how we got here. So 50 Cent posted it on his Instagram, said, damn, his timing was just a little bit off, making a joke. And then that's when King Combs came in there. The real reason why this senior citizen, Curtis, is angry and keeps posting me is because his BM. So the clip that we were talking about comes courtesy of No Skips T and appears to be from King Combs' performance during Total's set on the Room 112 tour. Damn, this time it was just a little off. Following the release of Netflix series Sean Combs' The Reckoning, which was produced by 50 Cent, Christian and brother Justin Combs released a trailer for their own documentary that will tell their side of the story. As expected, 50 had a response for the docuseries, which is expected to be released this year. Wow. And I wanted to see the show. I'm not sure this was a good idea. And that's what 50 Cent trolled. That's what 50 Cent said about the documentary that the brothers, Diddy's sons, are about to come out with. So he's been just trolling them every step of the way. Wherever they turn, they got 50 Cent making fun of them. And you're going to add fuel. You're going to add fuel to the fire. This guy, 50 Cent, is just destroying your dad. And you're going to come in, talk about the real reason why this senior citizen, Curtis is angry and keeps posting me is because his BM. Ha, ha, ha. With sons like Christian Combs, who the hell needs enemies? 50 Cent is about to destroy Diddy again. Mark my words. I'm waiting to see what his comeback is to Christian Combs to the Sun, because I know 50 Cent don't like him talking shit at all. Happy Tuesday, Angelique Jackson in the building. Who else we got in here? Miss Sweet Tooth in the building. Who else we got in here? Who else we got in here? If you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube, Flow Daddy Flow. Come kick it with us. If you're on YouTube Live, come over to Facebook Live. I mean, if you're on Facebook Live, come over to YouTube. We got Enoch in the building. We got Kobe in the building. Fire Glory, Felicia, Danae, Grandma Kathy, and the rest of the gang. C-Tuck, Jacqueline, Anita. Yeah, we in here kicking it today. Come on in here. Come on in here. It's a celebration today. My boy, Shador Sanders. In other news, Shador is a Pro Bowl winning a Pro Bowl quarterback. Y'all know how much hate I had to go through with my boy Shador. You know how much hate I've been having to go through behind him. And now my boy in the Pro Bowl. And they gonna hate on that. See, it's always somebody in this world that want to tell you what you ain't. And that's because they can't handle who you are. So it makes them feel more comfortable if they can try to belittle you or they don't believe in themselves. So how can they believe in you? They don't even believe in their own self. And so those are the kind of people that you got been hating on my boy, Shador Sanders. And so to get the news that Shador Sanders is a Pro Bowl quarterback, for my Cleveland Browns, y'all know that made me feel good. All the freaking haters that been all in my comments talking about Shador ain't a pro. This was when we drafted him. They were in my comments talking about Shador Sanders ain't a NFL quarterback. He ain't gonna do this. He ain't gonna do that. Use this as a lesson, y'all, because I stand on this. I don't let nobody tell me what the fuck I can do and can't do. And every time I step on their neck and do whatever it is they said I couldn't do. And so use Shador as a lesson. When we pick Shador, all these haters and racist motherfuckers was laughing. And when Shador was supposed to be picked in the first round, and every time he went to a second round, he wasn't picked third round. If y'all remember, they prank called him. They pranked called Shador while he was at one of his worst moments in his whole sports career. Some racist motherfuckers prank called him as if they was about to pick him, and they didn't. And to add even more fuel to that fire, the team who prank called Shador Sanders was the Atlanta Falcons. Isn't it strange or fitting that Atlanta would have our old coach, who everybody was thinking like, what the fuck is up with this Stefanski? How he was mistreating Shador Sanders, and then the same team who did prank calls on Shador Sanders during draft week. That's the same team that ended up hiring the coach that was holding them back. Let's just say that. A lot of people didn't look at that. A lot of people ain't look at that. They ain't paying attention to the fact that the same team, I'm gonna say it again, the same team who pranked Shador. If you remember during draft week last year, Shador was kind of sad, but he was handling it good. He was supposed to get picked in the first round. He didn't get picked in the first round, second round, third round, fourth round. It was a whole conspiring mission by the whole NFL to put Shador, teach him a lesson, whatever the bullshit was about. And then the Atlanta Falcons, his son or somebody, the son of the coach or the son of somebody, called and pranked Shador. And then Atlanta Falcons is the same team that hires the coach that held him back. So fuck Atlanta and they team. I don't care about your organization. Of course, I don't like your coach. I like the people. I like the people in Atlanta, but fuck your coach and fuck your organization, because I really think it's something to it if the same team that pranked Shador, one of the cruelest pranks you could do, they pranked him and then they picked up that stupid ass Stefanski. So no love for Atlanta, the Atlanta Falcons. A lot of love for the Atlanta people, just no love for the team. But they'll see. They'll get to see. We had Atlanta. We went 8-26 or some crazy shit for the last 2 years. We had three main coaches. You had Stefanski, You had Tommy Breeze or whatever. Those were the two offensive people. And then we have Jim Schwartz. Now, the only good thing about our team was the defense. And Jim Schwartz ran the defense. So now the worst part about our team was the offense. The two people in charge of the offense was first Stefanski and then his offensive coordinator, Tommy Breeze, whatever the fuck his name is. Atlanta has 2/3 of our coaching staff, the worst 2/3. The reason why we were terrible is because of our offense, not our defense. Our defense was dominant. So y'all got Stefanski and our offensive coordinator, the two worst coaches on our damn team. The whole reason why we sucked, y'all got those coaches. That shit is weird to me. Well, Atlanta, if y'all happy, I'm happy for y'all. But y'all just got the two worst coaches on the worst fucking team. And then y'all expect them to do good for y'all? I would never have hired Stefanski if I was y'all. Out of all the coaches in this world, you're going to hire a coach and his understudy who were both the main reasons why a team was terrible. So let's go into this. Shedeur Sanders expected Pro Bowl selection triggers fan firestorm. Yeah, it's a firestorm, all right. First sentence. Shedeur Sanders is a Pro Bowler. Yes, you read that correctly. Cleveland Browns starting quarterback Shedeur Sanders, who threw for 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions in his rookie year, was named to the Pro Bowl. On Monday, one of the most shocking selections in Pro Bowl history set social media and the football internet space at large on fire, with the polarizing Browns signal caller getting the nod to replace several injured QBs at the event. Sanders becomes the first fifth-round rookie to make the Pro Bowl since Puka Nacua did it 3 years ago as a member of the Los Angeles Rams. That season, Nacua broke records as a rookie wide receiver. Sanders, on the other hand, while showcasing some shining moments that once made him a top first-round selection, was marred by unforced errors and stagnant Browns offensive schemes. See, the NFL knows Stefanski was horrible. As an AFC representative, there was a long list of quarterbacks who had to step aside for this to happen. New England's Drake May is in the Super Bowl. Denver's Bo Nix just broke his ankle. Jacksonville's Trevor Lawrence allegedly declined. And Cincinnati's Joe Burrow has been dealing with injury issues. The list goes on, but Sanders will be in the Bay Area next week as the NFL kicks off its Super Bowl festivities. The announcement toured through social media with every fan base having an opinion. The announcement toured through social media. People are saying just in the Pro Bowl, it's a joke. On what planet is Shedeur Sanders a Pro Bowler? See, y'all just don't get it. Another person said Shedeur Sanders to the Pro Bowl is a perfect example of what a joke it has become. See, it's a joke when they pick somebody that y'all don't think deserve it. It's a joke. Ain't that how it go? Because y'all didn't get who the fuck y'all want. It's a joke. It wasn't a joke before, though. But y'all gonna learn the hard way. Shedeur Sanders is not only a good quarterback, but he will be a great quarterback. And all this hating ain't doing nothing but making him better, more together, and overall, just an overall better quarterback than your quarterback. Let's just put it like that. I'm so happy because they've been hating on him bad. Let's see what we got. What y'all saying in the chat? What's going on in the chat? It seems like it's going to be Jim Schwartz because they said the Browns said they went out there to get a deal done with the Rams coach, but I don't hear nothing about that happening. So it looks like it's looking like it's going to be Jim Schwartz. Felicia said Stanksky was a Kirk Cousins quarterback coach. Now they both in Atlanta. Yeah, they could be in Atlanta together, happily ever after. Let's see who we got going on in here. That's fact. Grandma Kathy said 50 Cent should be Diddy, P. Diddy should be very proud, taught his son to be just like him. Shitty. Oh, my brother called me, y'all. And there's a rumor going around. I can't confirm this, y'all, but some are saying they think Aaron Hall has been picked up by the feds, and he got so much damaging information on Diddy that the feds is protecting him. Now, I don't know. Don't take that with a grain of salt. I haven't been able to confirm it but seeing as he has disappeared, we gotta speculate. Shit, we don't know where the hell he at this point. But I definitely heard. I definitely heard that feds might have picked his ass up. Yeah, C-Tuck said the Rams coach got to have a second interview before they make a decision. Yeah, but the Browns said they're not coming back L.A. They don't want to come back out of L.A. without a deal. So even if you got to have a second one, they're going to have it out there. So they said that yesterday. They said they don't want to leave L.A. or that they're not leaving L.A. without a deal. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Let's see what else we got on the docket, the official docket. What the hell we got going on today, y'all? Trump's approval rating is fell the fuck off over this ICE stuff and just in general. The economy, people are just pissed right now. So definitely let's talk about that. So, what we got here? Newsweek says Trump's approval rating on immigration hits record low, poll shows. President Trump's approval rating on immigration has hit a record low during his second term in office, according to a new poll on Monday. Why it matters. The poll underscores a potential shift in public sentiment that could reshape the political landscape ahead of the 2026 midterms. with 58% of respondents saying U.S. immigration and customs enforcement ICE agents have gone too far in their crackdown, Reuters reports. Trump's bleak score on immigration comes amid backlash following the killing of Alex Preddy, a 37-year-old U.S. citizen shot by a Border Patrol officer during a federal operation in Minneapolis, the second fatal encounter involving U.S. immigration agents in the city this month. According to the poll, 39% approve of the job Trump is doing on immigration and 53% disapprove. The mark dipped from a survey earlier this month that showed the president at 41% approval. In February 2025, he scored a 50% approval rating on immigration versus a 41% disapproval rating. The poll surveyed 1,100 U.S. adults across the country from January 23rd to the 25th and has a margin of error of 3%. In other words, his approval rating is falling, y'all. And a big part of it is this: how this ICE has been handled. People are saying that ICE is going too far, and what the president backing them is a big reason why they're like, you know what, we don't approve. And to see where they go from here, like I said, we went over an article yesterday where they said the president is saying that they are going to get out of Minnesota at this point, because of all the shit that's been going on. They have a U.S. immigration chief, Gregory Bovino, is set to leave Minneapolis after the deadly shooting. Like, people are getting out of there. Yeah, I don't know what the hell to say about that. That is just a dangerous situation we got going on in Minnesota. So because of this, the immigration chief is getting out, are leaving as a result of all the craziness going over there. You got this border patrol commander, Gregory Bovino, leaving because of the stuff. And Trump's decision may indicate the administration's interest in walking back more aggressive federal action in his nationwide immigration crackdown, despite the announcement online tracking. So they're saying that Trump is trying to get out, that Trump is going to get out of there. They still don't have a direct timeline, but with all the shooting and killing going on, they're saying that Trump is going to be getting the hell up out of there. Ray J. What is Ray J doing? Is Ray J working for the enemy? Is Ray J working for Diddy? That's another thing that they're saying. They're saying Diddy is partnered in with Ray J on all these new female shows on Zeus, because y'all know Diddy is allegedly a secret partner on Zeus. So yesterday when we talked about all those, when Ray J was on live talking about all those shows, I'm hearing that this is another way that Diddy is trying to make money by working with Ray J and having these shows, these baddie shows, these love, all these love reality shows and all of that. And then with Ray J having this sickness, who knows? But I definitely believe that Diddy putting Ray J to work, y'all. Diddy is definitely putting Ray J to work.
I want to thank everybody. All right, what's up, everybody? It's Ray J. That's over with. We're live right now.
I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. Oh, and yesterday, forgot to tell y'all. Kanye West. Did y'all see Kanye West's apology? Kanye West apologized to the world yesterday. 50% of the people are buying it. 50% of the people are mad and not buying it and saying that Kanye is just saying it so he can start making money again. Put a 1 in the chat if you accept Kanye's apology. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't accept Kanye's apology. He's apologizing to blacks and Jewish people for all this anti-Semitic things and saying that slavery was a choice. And, you know, Kanye West said some crazy things. Like I said, Kanye West got me banned from Instagram Live for just reposting something that he said about, I don't know, I think it was the Jewish community, or it was that symbol that he was rocking. But Kanye West says he's deeply mortified in apology about his anti-Semitic comments. Kanye West, who shared many anti-Semitic messages over the years, penned a letter which he revealed he suffered an undiagnosed brain injury that contributed to his mental health struggles. So Kanye West blaming it on his mental health. Well, injury. He said when he had that accident back in, so here it is. Ye said he had lost touch with reality, attributed his behavior to untreated bipolar disorder and an undiagnosed brain injury stemming from a car accident 25 years ago. He wrote that the injury was not properly identified until 2023. I regret I'm deeply mortified by my actions. So let's see what his letter says. 25 years ago, I was in a car accident that broke my jaw and caused injury to the right frontal lobe of my brain. At the time, the focus was on the visible damage, the fracture, the swelling, and the immediate physical trauma. The deeper injury, the one inside my skull, went unnoticed. Comprehensive scans were not done. Neurological exams were limited, and the possibility of a frontal lobe injury was never raised. It wasn't properly diagnosed until 2023. That medical oversight caused serious damage to my mental health and led to my bipolar type 1 diagnosis. Bipolar disorder comes with its own defense system, denial. When you're manic, you don't think you're sick. You think everyone else is overreacting. You feel like you're seeing the world more clearly than ever, when in reality, you're losing your grip entirely. Once people label you as crazy, you feel as if you cannot contribute anything meaningful to the world. It is easy for people to joke and laugh it off, when in fact this is a very serious, debilitating disease you can die from. According to the World Health Organization and Cambridge University, people with bipolar disorder have a life expectancy that is shortened by 10 to 15 years on average, and 2 to 3 times higher all-cause mortality rate than the general population. This is on par with severe heart disease, type 1 diabetes, HIV, and cancer, all lethal and fatal. The scariest thing about this disorder is how persuasive it is. When it tells you you don't need help, it makes you blind, but convinced you have insight. You feel powerful, certain, and unstoppable. I lost touch with reality. Things got worse the longer I ignored the problem. I said I did things I deeply regret. Some of the people I love the most, I treated the worst. You endured fear, confusion, humiliation, and the exhaustion of trying to love someone who was at sometimes unrecognizable. Looking back, I became detached from my true self. In that fractured state, I gravitated toward the most destructive symbol I could find, swastika, and even sold t-shirts bearing it. One of the difficult aspects of having bipolar type are your disconnected moments, many of which I still cannot recall. To the Black community, which held me down through all the highs and lows in the darkest times, the Black community is unquestionably the foundation of who I am. I am so sorry to have let you down. I love us. In early 2025, I fell into a 4-month-long manic episode of psychotic paranoid and impulsive behavior that destroyed my life. As the situation became increasingly unsustainable, there were times I didn't want to be here anymore. Having bipolar disorder is not a state of constant mental illness. When you go into manic episode, you are ill at that point. When you are not in the episode, you are completely normal. And that's when the wreckage from the illness hits the hardest. Hitting rock bottom a few months ago, my wife encouraged me to finally get help. I have found comfort in Reddit forums of all places. Different people speak of being in manic or depressive episodes of a similar nature. I read those stories and realized that I was not alone. It's not just me who ruins their entire life once a year, despite taking meds every day and being told by so-called best doctors in the world that I am not bipolar, but merely experiencing symptoms of autism. My words as a leader in my community have real global impact and influence. In my mania, I lost complete sight of that. As I find my new baseline and new center through an effective regimen of medication, uh, therapy, exercise, and clean living, I have newfound much needed clarity. I am pouring my energy into positive, meaningful art, music, clothing, design, and other new ideas to help the world. I am not asking for sympathy or a free pass. Though I aspire to earn your forgiveness, I write simply to ask for your patience and understanding as I find my way home. With love, Kanye. What do y'all think? Some people saying they think he got an album coming out. If he have an album coming out, that's gonna make his apology look so shitty. If he like drops an album like this weekend or anytime soon, if he drops an album anytime soon, that's gonna make his apology look so shitty. I hope he don't drop an album. I hope he wait a minute, because if he do drop an album, ain't nobody gonna buy this apology. Danae says, let's see what Danae says. I thought his bad behavior was due to his mom passing and developed bipolar disorder. Yeah, I think his mom would have made sure he got help. If Kanye West's mom was around, I believe that she would have made sure that he got some type of help. I believe without his mom, he had no real direction and nobody to point that could tell him anything. Grandma Kathy says she has bipolar. There are levels to the bipolar situation. Danae says, okay, but it doesn't excuse the disrespect to his wife. What the fuck did he make her sign a master contract? Can't take Kanye seriously, for real. Kobe says he doesn't see what he does. C-Tuck says he might be going through it and finally coming out of the funk. It happens to more people than you would think. Some people just wear it different. That's what C-Tuck said. Yeah, this is one of those things you just gotta have to wait. We're gonna have to just wait and see what Kanye, where he goes from here. What's his next move? What's his next step? But I tell you, the social, as far as the people are split right down the middle, it's like 50% of people accept Kanye's 50% of the people accept Kanye's apology, and 50% are like not buying it at all. So that means we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see how this turns out for Kanye. I'm hoping the best for him. I'm hoping maybe he did get a wake-up call, but we shall see. Definitely a moment. You can't just say and do people any kind of way and expect everybody just to jump on top of your apology. That's just real life. I mean, those that are huge Kanye fans are didn't even need the apology because they're gonna be riding for Kanye no matter what. But for the people who are done with Kanye, you can't be mad at them either, because it gets to the point where at some point you gotta be held accountable. Grandma Kathy says, I don't hate Kanye, but damn, someone with money and status. Where's his peeps to help? I know Kim tried, but he fought her. He fought her opinions. But I think, and that's another thing about makes it even worse when you're going through this as a celebrity, because 9 times out of 10, you got a bunch of yes men around you who are just around for the money. They don't give a damn about your mental health. As long as their bills is getting paid, as long as their checks are getting cut. So they're gonna go along with whatever Kanye say. If Kanye say he don't got a problem, they're gonna say he don't got a problem. Whatever they need to say to make sure their bills are still getting paid. Unfortunately, that's what people say when they're around you for the wrong reasons. So I'm sure Kanye don't got nobody around him like telling them nothing, keeping it real with him and excuse me, and telling them what he need to hear. Like, bro, you got yes men around you when they let him do that swastika, whatever symbol. Like, nobody around you told you, Kanye, that was a bad idea. Like, nobody, not one person. And so now, like I said, I see some people are with him, some people are against him. I can't be mad at him because man, he has took it way too far. He has. Kanye West has really, really took the shit far. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. We got to keep an eye on Kanye. Keep an eye on Kanye. Keep an eye on Ray J. Keep an eye on this Bilal situation. Keep an eye on this David situation. It's just so much going on. The David situation is crazy, but at least we got an arrest. At least we have an arrest. So, and we're going to keep an eye on this Diddy. I'm telling you, Christian Combs better leave 50 Cent alone. Christian Combs is not doing anything but making it worse for his dad. I'm telling you, I bet you his dad is pissed that his son even left a comment under 50's page about his BM. He just made King Combs, a.k.a. Little Diddy, Christian Combs, you just made what was already a horrible dream for your dad. You just turned it into a for sure nightmare. Because for you to go up under 50's page and say something about his BM, even bringing the BM into it, I'm telling y'all, by Christian Combs doing that, he just made 50 Cent push up that release date. Part 2, I'm telling you, part 2 of that documentary, the 50 Cent Diddy documentary, part 2 is coming a little bit faster than it was supposed to come now. I'm telling you. Part 2 is coming. Part 2 is coming. I'm telling you, that was the stupidest thing Diddy's son could have ever did. Stupidest thing Diddy's son could have ever did was bringing 50 Cent's baby mother into it. I don't know what the boy was thinking, y'all, but watch what I tell you. 50 is about to come back. Because 50 is the type of person, he gonna come back and overdo it. He about to go overkill on Diddy and his sons now. For his son to even be comfortable enough to come in and say what he said. Coming in, gonna bring 50 Cent's baby mother in it. That was already a touchy, triggering subject. You know 50 Cent, no man would like for the mother of his child to be running around doing no freak offs with no damn Diddy and having their son around or any of that. So to go through that, and then now your son is coming up under 50's page talking about the only reason he keep posting me is because of his BM and putting a laughing emoji. Mark my words, 50 probably gonna come back hard today, but he about to release. He about to release something. He about to release part 2 sooner than later. Watch. Christian Combs, what the hell was that? Why the hell would you do that? 50 Cent about to release part 2, and through Mark Curry, y'all, we heard it's a part 3. So it's actually 2 parts waiting. 50 Cent is about to release that part about Kim, and he probably about to go in now. He probably was already about to make a crazy documentary, but now that Diddy's son, a.k.a. Little Diddy, Little Mohawk Diddy III, had just opened up the floodgates. Mark my words, y'all. You know, I'm always the first to say 50 Cent is about to go crazy. Scorched earth, nuclear war. Because he didn't even respond immediately. That's how you know 50 Cent is about to go crazy. Because he hasn't even responded to Lil Diddy yet, as far as once he brought up his BM. But it ain't about to be. 50 Cent ain't said nothing since. I'm gonna be looking out for that clapback. That clapback is gonna be epic. For real. I'm telling you, Diddy himself don't like that. I'm telling you, Diddy probably told his son, man, why the fuck? Why? He probably said, why the hell would you put that on social media? Talking about because your BM, man. You is stupid, Christian Cone. 50 Cent is not about to play with your ass. And ain't nothing like somebody who not dealing with your consequences making your shit worse. So Diddy in prison, trying to dodge more charges, eating prison food, and his son out here poking the bear. Your son out here making it worse for you. My son out here. If our Glory said poking the bear, he gonna be ate up and spit out. Yeah, I don't know what the hell he think he doing. But I tell you one thing, 50 about to tear his ass up now. No Diddy. 50 is about to light him. For him even thinking he could come at 50 bringing that up, I'm telling y'all, 50 Cent about to go crazy. Just stay tuned. We'll be talking about it tomorrow. We will be talking about it tomorrow. We will be talking about it tomorrow. I don't know why I can't hear y'all, but we about to make do, man. I can't wait to see what 50 Cent do today. Stay tuned, y'all, because stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Tap in, yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tap in. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tap in.
Yes, y'all. Join me tomorrow.
Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tap in. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It's the Flow Show, baby. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered. No Diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, tap in.
Yes, yes, yes. And as always, I love y'all, but I'm out.